Sports. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Mexico City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 5 catches, 63 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Look at the numbers last week for Olave. comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. McClure firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Leach. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Looking to throw. McClure. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McClure. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Diablos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is fielded at the 27.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Carolina getting set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10.
McClure. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. McClure. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. McClure. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClure. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off the play fake. McClure. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw here, hauled in. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Diablos are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing to start the drive. McClure. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. McClure.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, McClure. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Operating from the gun, McClure. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. McClure, he's going to float this one deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Elliott is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, McClure, and he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Leach, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McClure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. McClure. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Leach, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros early earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind.
Mexico City now to go on offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Looking to throw. McClure steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. McClure throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit. And then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Back to throw here.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. second down now. Leach, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Leach, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On second down, Leach. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. Leach, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right. Let's go, Pete. Let's go.
On first down, Leach. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Leach, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. To throw on second down, McClure. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. McClure. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Diablos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 40. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they